Another cool opportunity that I had with my students this semester was being able to work with them during a time that was set aside for reading intervention. And so what this time consisted of was pulling the students out of class, and then once I had them one at a time. We went into it was called like the back room. It was like off of the teacher's lounge, and there was like a conference table in there. And so we went in there, and I had this book. And so every week we would do a different story. And so I'd have them read as much as they could in a minute, and then try to tell me what they had read about. And so what we were working on this was we were working with like fluency and like reading rate and stuff like that, but we were also focusing on comprehension. So by me asking them, what did you read about, or follow-up questions like what did this character do, or what was the question that this character asked, or what are they trying to do in this story. um, just basic questions like that were the focus of the intervention time. And then during this, I was able to like make a chart for the teacher of, this is how many words they read within the minute, and then these were the details that they were able to explain about the story. Like, were they able to do it? Were they able to do it with follow-up questions? Were they not able to recall anything from the story? And so it really was a time for me to give the teacher feedback without her having to take time outside of class to do this reading intervention. And so this was like I provided like an extra resource to the teacher. And so, as a future teacher, I think it's going to be really important to pay attention to those details, but also realize when the appropriate time is to pay attention to that. So next semester, when I return to the school, we'll be continuing with the intervention, and we'll also actually be using it within the reading classroom and playing to students' strengths and weaknesses as well. And so another cool thing about this intervention time when I pulled the students out one by one is I gave them something to look forward to. Like they were like, oh, we get to go with Mr. Flores, we're so cool. And so when they were able to do this, every week it was like, Mr. Flores, do I get to go read with you today? Mr. Flores, are we going to do that today? And so, again, it went along with what I talked about earlier in the first video about getting to know your students, but it also gave me an opportunity to experience what it's like and what I need to realize.